Well, hello there. And this is Auntie. And they are back. The 1,000-pound sisters, Amy and Tammy Slaton. And I am here with another episode of Auntie Say It Isn't So, Auntie Say It Isn't So. As you all remember, last season I covered every episode of the 1,000-pound sisters. It was truly off the hook, and we all enjoyed it together. Well, guess what? These sisters are coming back to TLC, and they are a hot mess. Now, for all of us who watched last year, we remember that the sisters were on a mission to lose weight in order to have weight loss surgery. And one sister was successful while the show was going on, and that was Amy. But Tammy, not so much. I believe after the show, she ended up having some kind of surgery, but since COVID has happened, allegedly she has gained that weight back and more because she said she couldn't get out, I guess. Well, she never really could get out. But anyway, there is an article in Soap Dirt, and it says the 1,000-pound sister Tammy Slaton's doctors warn she is dying. How long does she have left? Now, I'm hoping that that's not true. I did see a post where she indicated that she does indeed have the virus, and so we are hoping that she is going to come through this safely, right? Because we don't want anything to happen to anybody. And so we will not make light of that. And we won't make fun of it either, because that's like seriously, a serious situation. And so we're going to just stick to the article, right? And we're going to read what Soap Dirt has to say, and then we're going to unpack it. So it says 1,000-pound sister star Tammy Slaton said that she hasn't made any progress with her weight loss and health journey since season 1 of this TLC hit show. Oh, what? Now, I'm sitting up here giving the girl the benefit of the doubt, talking about, she'd have lost some weight and everything. And she gonna sit up here and contradict me in the first damn sentence, okay? So it says she originally made it her goal to lose enough to qualify for the gastric bypass surgery with her sister, but Tammy has gained even more weight. You know what? That is so sad because, this woman really has not experienced life. Well, she did experience a little bit, something last year. As we remember, there was a gentleman who came to visit her, and she said she got her some. Okay, she said she got her some. So it says, since filming, Tammy is often talking about the many chronic health problems she's suffering from. Recently, Tammy was diagnosed with pneumonia and COVID. As a result, she was in the hospital for a few weeks, and this made it harder to keep up with her weight loss goals. No, hell no. Hell no. Okay, we are not going for that because it started in March. She just got it. And they talk about she gained all this weight. She ain't gained all that damn weight in no daggone less than 2 or 3 weeks ago. Now she just got it. Okay? They said she was in the hospital for a few weeks. That mean her ass should have been losing some weight. So don't go there. Somebody trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. But boo, not up in here. We going to keep it 100, okay? Especially about these sisters. So she says, as a result, she was in the hospital for a few weeks and made it harder to keep up with her weight loss goals. Also, Tammy is open about her struggle with depression. Tammy even said that it's gotten so bad that she's even attempted to her life. Now, Tammy indicated, they indicate in this article that Tammy says that her lowest weight was 550 pounds. Now, and for all of us that were there last year and we did this, we remembered that they had to go to the recycle dump, right, in order to get on a scale that was going to weigh them because they was trying to lose this weight to have the gastric bypass surgery, and there was no weight anywhere in their town that could calculate an accurate reading of how much they weighed. Now, they were both shocked and crying when they got to the recycle dump because they could not believe that between the two of them, they were weighing over 1,000 pounds. And I mean, I'm looking at myself and I'm, you look at yourself. After a while, you don't. But I mean, your health will tell you that it is time for you to transform, time for you to do something different. And these sisters was 500, 650 pounds away from wanting to get, do something. But I guess since TLC came to them with this show idea, it gave them an incentive, okay, to get the weight off. But it looks like it wasn't enough for Tammy's fat ass. So she blames the lockdown because she's gained a lot. In fact, most Americans adhering to the lockdown protocols have gained weight, except for your auntie. I've been losing, okay? She says that she did meet the doctor's goal for her to get the gastric bypass surgery yet, but she says that she's fallen off the wagon. Tammy is now depending on her walker to move around. Even though she's only taken a few steps, she's struggling to catch her breath. That's a damn shame. Now we saw we saw Tammy doing all of this stuff and getting mad at her sister and all this. Like the girl never really was not really using the walker. So I don't know why she didn't film the fact that she was walking around the neighborhood without the walker, but I don't believe any of us that's been following the show have ever seen Tammy not use that walker. But I guess they trying to allege here that she had gotten off of it at some point. But I mean, I ain't seen no pictures, and if I ain't seen no pictures or no video of it, it mean it ain't happened. Not with Tammy, okay? In season 2 spoilers of 1,000 Pound Sister, she sits down with her brother to talk about her goals. Her brother offers to join her on her journey for weight loss. His goal is to offer support for her. Also, he admits that he could be a little healthier him damn self. Tammy says that she's happy her brother is going to help her. He tells his sister that he wants her to succeed. I think we all was rooting for Tammy to succeed. But we all saw that Tammy was in absolute and total denial the whole entire time we were looking at the show. And it wasn't until her sister got approved that, she wanted to take it a little serious. But by then, it was too damn late. She thought that her sister was going to put off her surgery because she wasn't ready. And Amy said, "No, fuck that. I'll get my surgery." And, because she wanted Amy had goals of being pregnant. And she won't think about Tammy. Matter of fact, Tammy ended up moving. Excuse me, y'all. Tammy ended up moving out of the house, right? Getting her independence, had her little makeup on, was trying to, pop. They had a little party over at her house and all that, and we thought that, Tammy was going to get her together. But evidently she had. So let's continue. Okay. After learning that her sister Amy is pregnant, Tammy is concerned. Amy's pregnant? Oh my God, how many of y'all knew that? Write it in the comment section. I did not know that this chick Amy was pregnant. Well, that was, so the weight loss worked for her? Oh my God. I don't know whether or not she's going to be the best damn parent, but I mean, she could try. Everybody else do, right? This is because Amy and her husband, Michael, tell Tammy that they're going to need to get a larger house. This makes her upset. She says that everything is going to change. But she says that she misses her boyfriend, Jerry. And she says that she doesn't want to be in her home without Jerry there. Now, this was the little black old dude that came up and gave her some. He was like, tell me something good. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me if you like it, yeah. Okay. And she said it was good. She said she went all night long. Okay. She said she ain't got no cherries left after jury. So it says Jerry travels to see Tammy again and greets her with a hug. He says he wants her to get the surgery because she has to lose weight for her health. This makes her family concerned because Jerry admits that he likes big girls. And this causes Amy to become concerned. This is because she doesn't think Jerry will do enough to motivate Tammy. Well, they can get up in that, they say that you lose weight when you having sex, right? Like it burns up a whole lot of calories. You just need to go hit on and get it in with the man, 7 or 8 times an hour. Cause that's about how much it's gonna take for her to, get that weight off using that method. Amy tells her sister that they need to change their eating habits. Tammy tells her sister that they need to practice what she preaches. She causes the two sisters to argue. Then Tammy's doctor says that he's worried about her. He says that with how much she weighs, she has an 80% chance of dying in the next 5 years. Amy says that her sister's health is in crisis. And she's worried that her sister is about to die. Stay tuned, they said. So stay tuned in the know about the latest 1,000-pound sisters news. They said Soap Dirt is a source and Auntie. Let's unpack this. It's really sad because, like, when we watched it last year, tell the truth, y'all, weren't we rooting for Tammy? We was rooting for Tammy more than we were for Amy. At least I was. She's the youngest sister. She was by herself. Amy had her little husband. But she was basically by herself. And she's never really had the opportunity to live life like you and I live, right? And so we was really rooting for her and hoping that, she was really going to try to get herself together. But it just seems like she still hasn't done that. And now, I guess she must be out of the hospital because they said she stayed in there for 2 weeks. But the doctor is giving her a death sentence, basically, of 5 years. And she's so young. The only place she's ever really been was that Georgia they went to in order to try. Oh, God, I hate when I yawn like this. Excuse me, y'all. To try to get the weight loss surgery. And each time she did that trip, it was extremely painful to her. Like she could barely make it down there because she was sitting so uncomfortably in that minivan. And I just, I don't know what this season, I guess, they've given us a couple of spoilers. Allegedly, Amy is pregnant. But you know what? Amy got to change her life too. According to what they say in this article, Tammy was saying to Amy, we both need to change our eating habits. So they probably still eating poorly, right? The sad part about it is that the sisters are so codependent. And anytime Amy was doing anything that was independent of her sister, Tammy became very mean and angry and just, verbally abusive because, of the fear of having to do this thing all by herself. And it just was so, it's just so unfortunate that now here it is. She didn't really have any health crisis right when she went to see him the first time. And now she's got serious health crisis. Enough for the doctor to say or predict. She needs to go to the doctor now. She need to go to the doctor now. My 600-pound life. She on the wrong damn show. Because see, she's on a show. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna say that. We'll wait to see what happens this season. But she needs to be on a. If she's going to profit from all of this, she needs to go to a doctor that is going to really hold her accountable. That's really going to. Not that the other doctor isn't, but the show, My 600-Pound Life, is for people like her. It's for people like her. And Dr. Now, well, he'll set her straight. He'll tell her, no, you didn't eat no apples. You was eating candy apples, bitch. You wasn't eating corn. You was eating candy corn. By the ton. Like Dr. Now would get her straight. He'd be like, how you doing? So, I see you didn't lose any weight this week. Dr. Now come up in there with that clipboard and that white jacket on, bitch, and be reading everybody. Be reading everybody. Oh my goodness. I am praying that, with this season, maybe she will have another opportunity to get this weight off. I doubt it because they probably already filmed it. But this is just a sad state of affairs. I don't follow their YouTube channel because I just think that, they do grotesque stuff. But I will absolutely be following this show. Write down in the comments section what you think about this diagnosis for Tammy and whether or not you're going to be looking at the 1,000-Pound Sisters. Frankly, I can't wait for it to come back on. Bitch, I can't wait. All right. I've been waiting for them. And also for those of you all who have been following me from day one, you all know that I have been faithfully every year doing the little sisters. I mean the little, what is the show called? The Little Women of Atlanta. Well, that is also coming back in January. So we're going to have a real tight schedule in January, and I am looking forward to that. Okay? So the Slaton sisters are back. My 1,000-pound sister, 1,000-pound sisters, and Little Women. Let me tell you something, honey. We're going to be getting it in. We're going to be hollering, and we're going to be screaming. Again, write down in the comment section what you think about this video and about, the sisters. And I will make sure that I read them comments, okay? Because it's important to me to know what y'all think about these sisters. So anyway, you all, thank you for being here. I love you all to pieces. And have a great night. Bye-bye, y'all.